Okay, we all right with that, Alex? Okay. So solving an absolute value equation, okay, the first step, which we don't actually have to do on this problem. In fact, I'll write it over here. Step 1, isolate the absolute value. Meaning if there's anything with the absolute value on that side of the equal sign, then you need to peel it away, just like solving an equation. Okay? Second, break down the absolute value. Okay, meaning we can never do math, we can never do algebra with things that are inside the absolute value and things that are outside the absolute value. We need to write it in a different way that does not require the absolute value symbols anymore. That's how we solve an absolute value. So for the three things that we're going to deal with today, absolute value equation, absolute value greater than, absolute value less than, each one has a slightly different procedure for doing that. Okay? But the breakdown for an equation is, if the absolute value of this expression equals 7, then either what's inside the absolute value, either it equals 7, in which case the absolute value has no effect, or it equals -7, in which case when you take absolute value, it flips the sign, and now it equals 7. Two possibilities. So write that down. 3x plus 2 equals 7. 3x plus 2 equals -7. It has to be one of those two. At that step, don't write any more absolute value symbols. Okay, so we need to write that step. Don't have the symbols. Those are both pretty simple equations to solve. So go ahead and solve those. Right. -2, -2. 3x equals 5. X equals 5/3. -2, -2. 3x equals -9. Divide by 3. X equals -3. Okay. So we expect two answers from the absolute value, right? That's what you expect. But remember steps. Isolate, break it down so there's no absolute value symbols, and then you can do the algebra on both sides, and then solve what you've got left.